It was a routine fire call to a Glasgow trade warehouse, and after half an hour, the blaze appeared to be well under control. Then, tragedy struck. Suddenly, the warehouse erupted in flames, and within seconds, the roof caved in. 2 firemen escaped from the blazing building, badly overcome by smoke, but still inside were 7 of their mates. Immediately, search squads tried to force their way into the upper floors in a bid to reach the trapped men. They were forced back by the intense heat of the blaze, which was still burning fiercely. And at 20 minutes past 1, fire chiefs announced that 7 of the men had now been without oxygen for 30 minutes. Suddenly, a routine fire had become another major disaster. Shocked firemen and police officers crowded round the manning boards waiting for news as the desperate fight went on to trace the missing men. But it was another hour before the fire was brought sufficiently under control to allow search parties into the smouldering building. Then Deputy Chief Firemaster Mr. Peter McGill emerged from the warehouse with the tragic news.
12 appliances in attendance here at the moment, and there is approximately 8 jets in use, also breathing apparatus. However, the important thing that I want to tell you is that 7 firemen are missing. 4 of them have been recovered. 3 of them were still trying desperately hard to locate them.
Blaze had started just after 11 o'clock this morning and was first spotted by men who had been working on the roof of a factory next door. What happened once the men were inside, once the firemen were inside?
Well, they got the hoses from the back direction in the front, and it seems to just burn up because it's a lot of inflammable gear in there, and boxes of ladies' dresses and such like.
Did the roof actually then collapse while the firemen were inside?
Yes, that's what I reckon, because I come out, and watched it from this spot here.
Did you see any firemen come back out of the building after the roof had come down and the flames started to really shoot up?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's what we were worried about. Actually, we got told that there was firemen trapped in there, with a breathing apparatus, and then they didn't come out.
Firemen's wives started arriving at Kilbirnie Street as news of the death toll spread around Glasgow, some to learn that their husbands were among the victims. The city's Lord Provost, Mr. William Gray, had rushed to the scene and comforted the wives and discussed the tragedy with fire chiefs and police officers. He promised an immediate inquiry.
I shall be calling a meeting of the convener of the police committee, Nancy Ballantyne, and the chief officials of the corporation to discuss this appalling tragedy tomorrow morning.
Tonight, messages of sympathy have been pouring into Glasgow, a city that has suffered more than its fair share of tragedies in recent years. An official inquiry into the blaze will follow, and it will be asked to answer the questions which tonight remain unsolved: why the fire started and how the 7 men died. Glasgow itself will take a long, hard look at the city's past record of disasters at a special meeting summoned by the Lord Provost for tomorrow.